side is a nut. And today I am at Sykes Harley Davidson filming this custom build beauty. We have to stand behind your build.
Well, that's on the side of it. This is behind.
This is behind. You can stand
No,
behind.
this is behind the bike, isn't it? This is to the side of the
but
bike.
that's behind from the camera.
Well,
to
the camera's
behind,
there. If you put the camera over
behind
there,
from
that's
the
behind
side.
the bike.
Side behind then. Behind the side.
Behind the camera.
No, behind the side.
Behind the side.
Yes, behind the side of the bike.
Okay. Ba-bum. The GTV.
The GTV
Grand
Softail.
Tourer Vintage, that is.
How it started? Why this model? And what have you
So
done?
it was a heritage. So you can imagine the full fender, sissy bar, leather bags, the crash bars, normal forks on the front, all normal tin work and everything. All of that gone. So the only part we kept original was the frame, engine, transmission and the swinging arm. Everything else replaced. And starting off at the front end, you've got the Palco round tapered legs, which are getting quite hard to get hold of now. They're 3-inch under. Yeah, Olin's piggyback shock. They don't actually make those. It's something we had specially made. And then we modified the forks to take it all as well. So made all
Did you move
brackets.
the headlight to the side?
Move the headlight down the
This
sides.
is the first time I see this.
We say headlight, it doesn't exactly offer much light.
That's what I wanted to ask, how functional.
It's a dip beam and it's a main beam, exactly the same voltage, same wattage, 35, so it's more of a token gesture. Some light.
Some light.
That's as good as you're getting.
Is it enough to go out?
Not a little bit, yeah, stay where the street lights are.
In a group?
Yeah, have you got a light to follow? You'll be alright, that's right. Yeah, so...
Everything, brakes.
Everything, yeah, PM brakes obviously, lots of performance machine stuff right throughout.
The belt drive.
Yeah, performance machine drive, belt drive, bit clanky, bit noisy, but
Lots of performance machine parts.
absolutely, yeah, we did a lot of that back in the day. And then again with the Roland Sands vintage tank with the kit. The Roland Sands fender, which we then copied in carbon fibre. So we took
this
a mould.
is carbon fibre,
Yeah.
not just the paint of carbon fibre.
So we copied the original fender and made a carbon fibre one. And then we changed the horseshoe tank for the round tank with the bulgy ends.
We made in here.
No, off the shelf part, just modified to fit into this model. Relocated the coil onto the side on there as well. Yeah, little Moto Gadget Speedo in there.
In the frame?
Just tucked away. Well, it's actually just in this cover that goes around
yes,
it, so
in
it's
the
not
cover.
too bad to do.
Look like, yeah.
So then onto the Panda Bars, again just a Palco Speedster bar. I think they suit the bike and they sit right down low really nicely. So I like that sort of style.
Performance machine.
Performance machine again, Roland Sands, performance machine, mid-mount again,
Made in the house?
very hard to get hold of. Yeah, one-off pipes made in-house, so not as loud as you'd think. We have got baffling in there, surprisingly easy to live with.
So unfortunately we can't start it.
Unfortunately
What
not,
is the
no.
reason for that?
It's got a flat battery.
It has a flat
Yes,
battery. Next time I'll come
Yeah.
to test some bikes.
Yeah. Let us know and we'll put it on charge
Okay.
the day before.
I'll put this in the notebook.
That's right.
That we need to hear the sound of this.
Yeah.
Because it does look very loud.
Yeah, it's surprisingly all right. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Even the heads are
Yeah, all chrome.
Sands.
And another little thing, so all the wiring again that's normally all along this side of the bike, all of that's hidden and gone to the other side of the bike behind the primary. All the oil lines all remade out of Goodrich lines and fittings and everything. You know, every last little chrome bolt has been sorted out. The bash guard on the front, people again you don't realise there's normally a voltage regulator sitting there. All of that's relocated underneath the bike just to keep it all gone.
So was it your build, like your inspiration, your own?
A little bit, yeah. We the customer gives us a brief of what they sort of would like, and we can then tailor that to the Harley platform. We sort of know what works on the Harley platform. A lot of the customers, they know they want something special, they don't really know what they want, so it just lets us to release our imagination and do
somebody
something.
came and said, I want this to be special, different.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Or
Pretty
he
much,
had
yeah.
something
And
to
then
show
we
you
would-
and tell you.
Yeah, we'd have a few ideas and we'd see a few bikes that have a nice stance about it, but not right on the Harley platform. So then we tailor them images to what we can do. Don't so much do drawings of anything, but we sort of try and do a dry build to get the customer involved, and then they can see what they're going to be getting. And then once it all gets fully dry build, everything goes for paint, and it comes back looking even better.
I saw some builds today, your builds.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty different, but at the same time, it does look yours.
Yeah, you can notice that.
How you do that?
Yeah, it's just-
Because they are like, this is black and chrome, and something, the combination of loads of chrome,
Yeah.
that normally would look too blinky and too kind of
Yeah.
shiny. Whereas
Yeah.
you managed to make it badass looking.
Yeah, you got to keep it looking classy, and it is just knowing what amount of chrome to put on there. And again, a lot of it is people will take their standard Harley and they'll accessorise with chrome. They put a chrome cover on here, a chrome cover down there, cover this with some chrome, and it's not about covering up. It's taking what's already there and turning that into chrome. So taking away, but then chroming it, and that's where you get that eye for detail. Everything looks slimmed down and purposeful, rather than trying to cover it up with just more stuff.
Last time I came with my dirty bike, because it takes me 2 hours to get there on the bike,
Yeah.
and 3.5 today in the van.
It would take you half hour to clean it when you get here.
Exactly. You told me about cleaning.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the tip about cleaning chrome? Because lots of people are trying to stay away from chrome just because you need to
Yeah,
look
it's
after
chrome
it.
is, you got to keep on top of it. There's loads of products out there for cleaning chrome now. But the annoying bit is they get all inside the little nuts and bolts, and it all dries in there and it looks a right mess. So really your best thing is to try and keep it fresh right from day one with just your quick detail polish, and that slowly build up a big waxy layer and just hold the dirt off it for that little bit longer. But unfortunately it is one of those you've got to keep on top of it
So
regularly.
every single time you
Absolutely, yeah,
ride for 2
yeah.
hours, you need to wash it for half.
Absolutely, why not? As it should be part of the fun, is coming back and then giving your bike a good clean.
Do you have Harley Davidson?
Not at the moment, no. I did build myself one, but someone gave me a silly offer on it, so it had to go.
Are you planning
So-
to build another one?
Probably not for myself, no. I'm too busy playing with other toys at the moment. So yeah, it just keeps my mind occupied.
What is
with,
your favorite Harley Davidson to build?
the favourite?
Not try to sell some new
Yeah,
model,
no.
just say like truly, what is your favorite Harley Davidson to build? At the moment.
Definitely it's got to be on the Softail. On the twin cam ones, everything's available. The Milwaukee 8 engine and that platform, not so much, as not a lot available, so you have to modify everything to get it to work. So yeah, I'd probably a 110 Slim as a platform. It's just a great engine. It's a great Softail frame, and you can swap it out and do whatever you like with. So
you would say
yeah.
this was one of your favorite bikes to work on?
Pretty much, yeah, because it is such an easy platform to work with. Yeah.
If somebody wants to build a Harley Davidson and
Yeah.
like they are very new to building,
Yeah.
would you recommend to do it on the Softail?
Again, it comes down to their budget, really. If they want something like this and they're happy to spend £50,000, then fine, do that.
This is
But
how much it costs to build
absolutely, yeah.
this? £50,000 on top of a bike?
No, including the price of the bike.
Yeah.
So you're going to be spending, 25 to £30 on just on the parts.
parts
yeah,
and
and then maybe 15 on the
labour.
bike, plus labour, and then plus the paint. And the paint can be absolutely anything, really.
Who did the paint for this one?
Image Design did this one. Yeah, we use them for all of our big custom bikes. And this one actually has got the actual silver leaf in there. It's not just silver paint, so it just takes it to that next level, really.
When it was built?
It must have been
Before lockdown?
yeah, it must have been
Before
maybe
COVID.
2011-ish. So a long time ago, yeah.
It was built for
So-
a customer.
It was, yeah.
Why it is here?
Why is it here now? Yeah, he's moving on. He's getting up in his years now. He's
he's
changed
selling
the
it.
bikes, so he's got to scale this down into a Sportster S. And now he wants to use the bikes more. This is more of a showpiece. It's not one you'd want to go too many miles on.
No.
So he's gone for a little bit more comfort with something that's not quite as expensive. So yeah, I think that's just moves with the times, really. If you can change your bikes, then why not? And that's the best thing on the Softail platform. If someone brought this and they weren't too quite keen on, actually I'd like to go 2 up on the back, you can change it. You can make it into whatever you like. Which is, I think, it's quite good.
What is the engine? Did you improve the engine or changed anything, or just
yeah,
visually?
we just going to 1550 stage 2. So just kept it really simple, really. So new barrels, new cams. It was a low mileage bike to start with, so it's a bulletproof engine if you look after it.
How much is changed with like changing the suspension in the front and all the changes that you have done? How much is changed from the original model? Like, do you think it became better or pretty much the same?
Look-wise, but comfort, riding and handling, you do probably lose a little bit. It's going to be a much firmer ride. You're sitting a lot closer to the ground, so the lean angles aren't quite as good. The Springer fork takes a while to get used to as well. It's definitely not as forgiving as normal telescopic forks.
The brakes looks better though.
The brakes look better, yeah.
Are they?
Sometimes, not always, but Harleys are renowned for having poor brakes, unfortunately. Again, if they're well maintained and kept clean, they do work all right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
It's a pleasure, and I'll come back to film more of your build.
Excellent.
Dancing under the bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go. Dancing under that bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go. Dancing under that bio moon. You're gonna need it when you go. Dancing under
Hello, Steve.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has
With
been a
the
while.
Lockdowns
Years.
and everything.
Years
Glad
go
to
by.
see you survived.
Yeah, I survived. We're in a good place. Yeah, it's been tough for everyone, but you know, passion has brought us through.
I meant personally you, not the dealership.
Oh, myself. Yeah, it's amazing. I have survived.
It's good that you survived too. Nice to see you again. And now I have my audience on YouTube that you spoke to before.
Yes.
Actually, that video was closed because of the background music. Tell my audience a little bit about your dealership, and because I found it's quite different from other dealerships I've been to.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's what it should be.
Yeah, well, that's very nice of you to say so. I mean, our dealership, Sykes Harley Davidson, we've been going 20 years now, and we are different in many ways. We're independent, which is great, so we can make decisions quickly and we can move around and change our pace and direction in the sort of fashion we want to. So, you know, we don't have a big board of directors that we have to go to with cap in hand to ask if we can do this and that and the other. We can make a decision between myself and John Sykes.
Just two of you.
Yeah, so it's a quick and easy process to make sure that we are always moving forward, got a nice momentum, and engage with the whole team, keep the whole team up to speed, because obviously that's a clear thing these days, that if you've got a strong team, good communication, and everyone focused in the right direction, you can do business well. We treat each motorcycle as a motorcycle. It's not a unit. That's not the way we do business. We do business based on customer service, knowledge, interpreting what the customer is looking for, finding what is the best bike for them, helping them out with lifestyle. It's a whole different thing being as we are, in comparison to some other dealers who aren't lucky enough to just be that singular kind of strength.
New bikes are available to see for everyone at any dealership,
Very true.
whereas you are very different for me because you have incredible custom builds.
Yeah.
Winners of a
World
Battles of the
Championships.
Kings
Yeah.
and World Championships.
Yeah.
Build bikes for Monster Energy, for Royal Sands.
For films.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Was it always with the dealership?
We started in 2003, with the 2003 models. So we were in 2002, and we went by the book. So we were the dealer who would, put the chrome accessories on your bike. Stage one with the noisy pipes, the beach bars on Softails and Tourers, engine kits, engine upgrades, lowered suspension. Then sort of progressed on to Fat Daddy wheels, gangster looks. Sort of took a lot of influence from the American market and stuff, and gradually, I guess, ran out of what was in the book. So we'd done the catalogue. So then we had the opportunity, through our customers who wanted something different. So they trusted us, like Strike True 2, who won the World Championships in 2010. That came from a customer who had the confidence in us to build him something different. He gave us that freedom to produce something that then went, I think, to London Motorcycle Show, and it won the AMD local sort of national championship, I think Alexandra Palace back in 2009. And then the winning ticket, the winning feature was given by Harley Davidson, and it was a Willy Wonka golden ticket to represent at Sturgis. So the World Championships, the AMD World Championship, Sturgis, biggest bike rally in the world. We won this ticket for Strike True 2 to go. They paid for shipping. It was then taken, presented. We didn't go. It was unfortunate. We didn't know. We were naive. On hindsight, would we have loved to be there? Yes, we would. But then we got the phone call that he'd won the championships in the World Championship, which world titles to me, being from a sporting background, are massive. There's nothing bigger. Olympics maybe, but World Championship title is amazing. So that gave us the ability, that gave us the chance to show what we can do. That led to another bike being built from the back of it. Someone saw it on Bike XF or something like that. We then built scramblers like ST3. We built Mission Impossibles with 300 back ends. We built bikes for an Italian, entrepreneur, businessman who had seen what we'd done and asked if we could do a special for him, which we presented to him in Milan. So it gave us this great big snowball effect. So we had to really thank our customers for that confidence that they gave us.
What are you offering?
So I always like to think that if you want to buy a Harley, then we're that shop that you would expect to visit, to walk through the door. We offer new bikes, like you say.
Yes.
Many do. That's
them,
what the
yes.
franchise is about. We offer used bikes in abundance. We go out and we make sure we have a really good mix from like 2000 upwards, be it
Some
Sportsters,
classics as
Softail.
well.
Yeah, that's one of my kind of like heartfelt areas of the business. It started in the early twin cams, and they hold a sort of a place in my heart. And I love getting factory kind of spec crossbones, fat boys, wide glides, what I would call the future classics. So that you got your Evos and your shovels and the irons and all that before, but the twin cam is a very usable classic. They are super reliable. What we do is refurb them. So if it's a Fat Boy, for instance, we refurb the wheels, fork legs, nuts and bolts, take pipes that don't belong in it and put pipes on it, which are really hard to source. So you've got that, that timeless piece of art, that art and function, strong residual value, kind of like a classic Rolex watch, something like that. It's for the really sort of hardcore element who know what they're buying.
So if somebody wants to pop in and have a cup of coffee and just have a look at your bikes,
Yeah,
they're always welcome to.
always welcome. Yeah, that's we always say, sow the seed, come in, just have a look round, have a browse.
And you won't try to sell one of the very expensive, the most expensive models straight away.
No, we will always find the bike that's right for the customer. We're non-commission based, so that I think you're more likely to see if someone's going to make a win on themselves by selling the most expensive bike. We're about selling the right bike, asking the right questions. Are you going to use it? Is it a weekend bike? Is it like a commuter bike? Is it a bike you want to travel to South France in? Is it going to have a pillion on the back? What is the purpose of the bike? And I always say, buy it with your heart as well. Like, you've got to find out what you're attracted to. Just like human beings, you see someone, you're attracted to them, you're interested in them, you speak to them if you're courageous enough, and then you find out if they work. Same with bikes. You see something, I love it, you're attracted to it, and then you've got to find out if it will do the journey you want it to do. So it's that's the mentality that I always go by.
That's a perfect finishing note, actually. I have no more questions.
Sorry for talking so much.
That's brilliant.
That's what I enjoy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, we're very thankful that you came down to see us today. I know it's a journey, and it's lovely to see you again.
That's my pleasure. That's my absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you for having me. And thank you for watching. Subscribe.